Time for business now with Nona Peltier. Hi, Nona. Contact Energy, triple its first half-year profit. What's driving all of that?
Well, it was helped a lot by some issues with inflows into the hydro lakes, so there wasn't as much power, so that raised the wholesale prices. There was also an outage with gas-fired alternatives. Contact wasn't vulnerable there because they're the biggest and largest power company, so did reasonably well out of that. And so they posted a net profit of $276 million for the first half. Now that compares with $58 million a year ago. That was also bumped up, though, by the sale of its LPG and gas storage business as well. So that was, I think they had a net gain there of $172 million. The market was really happy with that. That particular company gained, 1.5%, which is pretty good in a market that overall in the Asia region is not very happy at the moment. So it went up 10 cents to $6.32. Pretty good. And interesting times ahead for the energy sector for sure. Well, something to watch.
Well, and it's reporting season, so Briscoes, they're heading towards some big numbers?
Yes. No, that's not so much of a surprise, I guess, because the managing director of Briscoe Group, Rod Duke, seems to be somewhat of a wizard when it comes to the retail sector, always doing better somehow than the time before. And certainly isn't disappointing this time, forecasting a full-year net profit of $63 million. And that's better than last year. And you consider that that's in a retail market which has been in the doldrums somewhat. He says his business is booming along, and that's because of promotions, marketing, smart buying, and their online shopping has up 27%. So they're doing very well, and they're, not resting on their laurels, though they expect the year ahead to be difficult. They're not going to be backing off their effort. And sure, the market liked that too. Briscoe Group's share price rose nearly 3% by 9 cents to $3.33. And that's pretty good, like I say, against a backdrop of pretty much a market that's pretty upset over the weekend following Donald Trump's decisions to, first of all, the talks between the Republicans and Democrats breaking down over the funding of the wall, so government shutdown looming there. And I guess the trade talks too, no plans to resume high-level discussions before March 1st, so very concerning about what's going on with the Chinese economy. And of course, Europe also had a rough weekend as well with a downgrade there. So overall, the ASX, for example, was down about 1/3%. Our market rose 1/3%. So we rose to 33 points to 9,210. Pretty good considering all. Our dollar is trading at 67.6 US cents. It's holding its own ahead of the Reserve Bank, a monetary policy statement on Wednesday afternoon. 95.2 Australian and 52.3 pence.
Thanks for that, Nona.